Hello everybody, this is John52 here, and today I had a request from the someone from Discord on the Thomas Blender, or basically the link in the description of the um website I go to find some models so I could rig up and stuff. Or no, Discord. Yeah, someone on Discord to show wanted to know how in the world I basically did sort of like this with them with some models, like where I have the bogey like this. I don't know if it's very efficient, but at least it's kind of automated a little bit, and basically on a tender. And also I saw the same person for I think they were making an Emily 2. So, yeah, I'll show you some basics or some stuff that I did. Now, the first thing is, let me just get rid of the body. Now we're all in the bones. Okay, so what I did first, I think, let me quickly in front. Basically, I put a pilot wheel at the front where they could pivot, and I put it somewhere in the middle, put it like 90 degrees this way, and had a and this is just for the pilot wheels as well, like basically these type of wheels in front. So basically I did for the pilot like this, but the things I connected it to was I had these vertices, or no, lattice. It's connected to, hold on, just, all right. There we go. So I connected these types of lattice, which is up to here to the boat to this piece. This piece right here. And no, you can't really see it that well, but I have this type of lattice right here, and it's connected to the pilot bone that is like right here. Then I think I did this type of system that you're seeing right now. Now this bone right here, this smaller bone, it's connected to, in edit mode, I connected this to the ground. Meanwhile, I did not connect anything to this type of bone. This bone is very important because it will just be to the connection from here to there, or have some drivers, or add bone schematics. So the first one is an IK setup, which has this little bone right here. Let me just so yeah, it has this little bone right here, the bone 04, or whatever type of bone. You could put it like this. You could have it whatever type of size, which is connected to the ground. And I put this other bone to the lattice, or where the lattice is. And I have a IK connected to this bone, which is parent, which has a parent to the ground bone, which I have it there. And this one, copy location, is to the lattice that I showed you. So hopefully that explains some things. This is kind of almost like the setup that I did for the coupling, which I did which I did this where I compared to the, oh, you're supposed to see it right now, but compared to the tender bone, and this one's not paired to anything but has the same type of drivers. IK to connect to this one, and copy location is, I think it's that lattice that you could see right there. Now, for the tender, what I did was that if there was anything in the middle, I would Control S, cursor to selected, add mesh plane, and 0. Put the X at 0 and the Z at 0, and when in pose or in edit mode, oh wait, I forgot a step. Then I click on the plane, Shift S, cursor to selected, then I click on the armature, edit mode, and add a bone. And that's where I put the placement of the, for my ground tender bone, the wheel, and the normal bone for the tender. Now, I'm only going to say this is when you're make sure that all your bones for the piston armature for any type of characters, actually let me just rename this to E-piston armature so it could actually be okay. So you need to make sure it's straight like this. Like you can't have the lattice being like hold on. You can't have the lattice being all like if you see this not straight, that means you have to like readjust some stuff. But basically what you want is that when you're making this type of piston, when you're doing a setup like this with the piston, you have to make sure that the lattice is on the same x-axis as here and here. Sometimes it will give you crazy results if you don't put it like, if you don't keep it like this. So yeah, just please keep it so please keep this whole thing straight. And yeah, that's basically a small tip for you today. I know I'm not making that much videos is because of how YouTube is doing right now and what's really going on. So yeah, that's a little tip I want to get you guys on for how I did on the little bogey wheels to make it look like that, and how in the world I got it so I could put the tender armature for the ground bone. So yeah, I hope this little tutorial on how I did tender engines. I know how in the other video I did not explain too much about it because I think I was in a rush that day. So hopefully you like this small updated tutorial on how I did some parts of the rig and explaining on some other stuff with the piston armature and the normal armature. So stay tuned if you want to learn about animate, or stay tuned for my animations, and hopefully hopefully you learn some stuff. Happy animating, you know.